Hi everyone, Kima here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 really simple, easy, gorgeous, effortless ways to tie your scarves on your handbags that will really help to elevate your overall outfit. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's get into what I want to call the wrap handle tie. Now this tie, you do see this a lot on the Hermes Birkin and the Hermes Kelly. I do that to my bags, but I wanted to do this on this bag. This is a Fendi Peekaboo in baby blue. And I am using a Fendi scarf. Twillies are only names that Hermes use for their skinny scarves. Everywhere else has to call it a scarf. Twilly is an IP for Hermes, but I'm still going to call it a Twilly. So I have my Fendi bag and my Fendi Twilly or scarf. And what I'm going to do is to carefully wrap the handle of this bag. I'm going to fold the scarf right down the middle, and then I'm going to start wrapping either the left or the right side, making sure to hold on to the middle of the scarf while I'm wrapping the bag. That way the other side don't move. So I'm going to wrap the scarf, just keep going all the way down until I get to one end. Now this Fendi Peekaboo bag does have a little closure that I can push the scarf through. So what I did was to easily just kind of like slide the scarf through it and then fold it over to the front. If your bag doesn't have like a little hole like this that you can do, just put a knot at the end. I like to knot it sometimes at the end depending on how I feel. I finish off doing the other side the same exact thing, trying to make sure that I have equal amount of scarf at the end of the wrap. I do the same thing. I put it through that metallic loop on the handle of the bag and then fold both pieces over to the front, making it look like it just draped effortlessly and beautiful. Love it. It's such a nice way to just really play around with accessories, scarves on your bags, to give it an overall elevated and classy look, and also to kind of like change up your bags and give it like a whole new feature. You can also do this by matching your scarves with pieces in your outfit, or really to bring an entire outfit to life. What you can also do is to, on this bag, is to move the ends of the scarf to the sides or the corner. You can really play around with different ways how to style your bags with scarves. It doesn't have to be a one size fit all. Just play around with it. It's all about fun, celebrating individualism, and adding a little bit of oomph, zhuzhing up your bags, your outfits for an overall look. So this is just the wrap handle I want to call this, and I love doing this, especially to my top handle bags. They serve such a great way. Also, this is a great way to protect the leather on your bag, especially if you know you're going to be really using it over and over, or use a lot of lotion on your hands or anything like that. It's a great way to also help protect your bag. So love this one. All right, next up we have the braided rope and flare. I'm going to call it a rope and flare. So this one is super simple too. I'm also using a twilly. This is, or scarf. Again, the twilly is only a name for the Hermes ones that look like this, but I'm going to say twilly anyway. So I'm using a Louis Vuitton twilly, and I'm tying it on this bag. This is my Prada Saffiano, and I absolutely love this bag, and I love the black, plain off the black in this bag. Now what you're going to do with this is that you are going to fold the twilly equally in half. Then you're going to measure out maybe like a quarter, a little bit over a quarter at the top of the fold. And you're going to use that top part of the fold to serve as a middle plait for the braid. You're going to fold it over the handle of the bag, and you're going to start braiding as if you're braiding a hair. If you can braid a hair, then you can definitely do this. It's super simple. So you're going to use it as that third strand to braid it all the way down. Once you get to the end of that braid, what you're going to do is there's a loop at the end that you started with from the beginning. You're going to put one end of that other loose part of the scarf through the end of that loop, and then you're going to pull it really tight. That way it secures almost like a knot effortlessly at the end. And then you're just going to frail it out, just kind of like, separate the ends nicely. You have like a nice little equal amount. The end of the twilly or the scarf is already a nice little shape. And what you can also do if it's a longer twilly, you can also create a bow at the end of this. I didn't create a bow because this twilly is a little bit shorter. This works well, but if you create a bow, it still looks nice, but a little bit of a longer scarf would look nice with a bow because then you still have some ends left. So I'm going to call this the Braid Flare-Out. I love doing this to my bags too. It's such a cute, neat little way to add scarves to your bag and to elevate your outfit and your overall look in a very gorgeous and classy. Moving right along, my casual girlies who love, absolutely love your totes, and you know, moms who love their totes, lots of mature women who are like, look honey, I just need something to throw everything in. Then this is a great, really chic, because totes are so laid back and so relaxed. I like a tie on my tote that also gives a nice laid back, relaxed feel. And a tie like this is also great for a beach bag, a woven bag, a basket bag, a shopper bag. This is a great way to just simply effortlessly tie your bag. And really, it's just all about doing one knot. What you're going to do is just take one handle of the tote and you're just going to do one nice chunky knot and let the ends of the scarf flow. Now this scarf I do believe is a 35-35, so it's more of a medium large scarf, more medium size. And I reach for the scarf because it's still like a nice size, just like the tote is a nice size. A smaller scarf would look nice on it, but I still want to keep the effortless feel and look of the tote. And so an oversized-ish, medium oversized scarf works well. Honestly, you can play with whatever size you have. This is just a preference for me. You just let it flow off and it's nice. You could tuck it inside the bag, have one piece falling out. You could do this. And if you really want to be, you know, bougie and keep it even more, you know, I don't know, chic, you can add a big old bow to the tote too. You can add a big old bow, a nice little bow on top of the knot. I don't know if this is falling right here. Yeah, and you could just add a nice little bow to it and keep it really nice. But I'm gonna call this just your knot and go. This is your knot and go, effortless, easy way to tie your scarf onto your bag, specifically for the tote. And again, it's all about rewearing the pieces that we have in our closet. This year, I'm really trying to bring more of that content to you. And I know our scarves are for like, we use our scarves on our outfits in different ways and for being cold. I mean, when it gets to summer months when it's not cold, we're not going to put our scarves away. We're going to tie them on our bags and utilize them, use them, and have fun with our outfits. Next up, we have the Delicate Chic Bow. I'm going to call this like a chic little bow. Love a nice bow on my bag. This is just a top handle bag, and it is more of like your square vanity case bag. And so because the vanity case bag is more kind of like really casual, super laid back too, but still has some structure to it, I like putting a chic little bow on it to give it a little bit of vibe. And this is a Hermes twilly. We're gonna call it a twilly now because it is a Hermes twilly. Love the blues and reds going through it, playing off the blue of the bag and the red, two different tones of red, more kind of like a tomato red and a darker red, playing off those tones in the bag. I like doing that with my scarves too, to play around. All you have to do with this one is simply choose one side of the bag and tie a nice little bow, neat little bow, and voila, you are up and out, ready to go. Nothing too hard or too much about it. I like doing this too on my Hermes Kelly bags. I love little bows on them, or any kind of bag with a handle. I love putting chic bows on them, and I love how this one turned out to easy, easy, easy. You don't have to use a twilly size scarf to do a bow. You can use other types too if you want your bow to be slouchy, just like we did on the tote. If you want it to be a little bit more structured, different types of scarves, whatever you have in your closet, make it work for you. I will link some scarf options in the description down below, especially scarves that go with the same type of vibe that I'm tying here. But really, you can pull out whatever is in your closet. You can also replicate this with a ribbon. A ribbon, if you have a ribbon or ribbons that come from products that you buy, great way to use those two to kind of just elevate and tie on your bags. And finally, number 5, the 5th way I want to show you a chic little way to tie your scarf on your bag. I'm gonna call this the loop tie. And the reason I call it the loop tie, it's just a description I can give when you're tying it on your bag. What you're gonna do is get like any bag with a top handle. It could also be a tote. This is a great one for a tote too. I like it for this bag because this bag is rather more of the medium big size. And I like my scarf to kind of have that same energy, medium big. So I'm using the Chanel scarf that I have. It's more of a wider, longer scarf, more slender, wider, rectangular, slender scarf. Definitely bigger than a twilly, but not as big as a 35 or a 65. Now what you're going to do is super simple. You're going to fold the scarf in an equal half, and then you're going to just kind of like measure about a 3/4 way off the scarf and almost hold like a little loop at the top. And you're going to fold that loop now over on the bag in an equal half and bring it through, and then let the end just flow over the bag. Pretty similar to the tote tie, but for this one you do have a little loop thing going on here. As with the tote tie, it was just about a knot. And even though this is a knot, it is more of a flat knot compared to the knot on the tote. So love it. Again, an easy way. I love when this little loop thing here just falls over. I can even make it like bigger because it goes well with the bag. It goes nicely with the bag. It's a little bit longer than the bag here, but if I wanted to shorten this, all I'd have to do is just to make this loop a little bit longer to really measure out the measurement. But again, it's just chic, easy little ways that you can utilize your scarves that you have in your closet, rewearing them. Usually when we get out of the fall and winter months, we kind of like, you know, push our scarves to the side because we don't need them. It's not so cold anymore when it gets to late spring and summer. But again, these are great ways that you can wear them on your bags to really look chic. Let me tell you, effortless. When I see a female with her scarf on her bag, I'm like, you're about that life, honey. You are about that classy life. And I love it. Even if you're wearing a super casual outfit, or you're even wearing like gym outfit, and you're gonna run to the store and you still want to look, you know, a little bit more polished, this is a great way to say I put some effort in my overall look. And it really is super simple and easy. All right, everyone, that's it. 5 really simple, easy way to tie your scarves on your handbags. I tried to share different types of handbags. I know I did more twilly ties. That's because I do have mostly twillies, but I also have a bigger size scarves that you can also tie your entire bag in, and looks really beautiful. Let me know if you want me to do a follow-up video with some more ways to tie your scarves on your bags. I love doing this. It's really fun. It also adds interest to my outfit, classify my outfit a little bit more, and you know, just give me something to do. Let me know if you're gonna try any of these styles, or if you wear any of these styles or ways of tying bags on scarves already. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up as usual. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it, and if you want me to do a part 2, I would love to do that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.